Good afternoon, friends. Myself, Professor Kamlesh Jadhav, Assistant Professor of Agricultural Extension, and today I am going to discuss about training. Under this topic, we are going to discuss meaning and definition of training, some important benefits of training, and what is the process of training. Firstly, we will see the meaning of training. Training constitutes a basic concept in human resource development. It is concerned with developing a particular skill to a desired standard by instruction and practice. Training is a highly useful tool that can bring an employee into a position where they can do their job correctly and effectively. Training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Then we will see the definition of training. According to Delbich, training is the organized procedure by which people learn knowledge or skills for a definite purpose. Training refers to the teaching and learning activities carried out on the primary purpose of helping members of an organization to acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, abilities, and attitudes needed by a particular job and organization. Then we will discuss about the training process. The training process comprises of a series of steps that need to be followed systematically to have an efficient training program. The training is a systematic activity performed to modify the skills, attitudes, and behavior of an employee to perform a particular job. So, we will see the steps of the training process. First one is need assessment. Second one is setting objectives. Third one is designing. Fourth one is implementation. And last one is evaluation. So, we will discuss these steps in detail. First one is need assessment. The first step in the training program is to assess the need for training the employees. The need for training could be identified through a diagnosis of present and future challenges and through a gap between the employee's actual performance and standard performance. The need assessment can be studied from two perspectives, that is individual perspective and group perspective. The individual training is designed to enhance the individual's efficiency when not performing adequately, and whereas the group training is intended to inculcate the new changes in the employees due to a change in the organization's strategy. Then second one is deriving instructional objectives. Once the needs are identified, the objectives for which the training is to be conducted are established. The objectives could be based on the gaps seen in the training programs conducted earlier and the skill sets developed by the employees. Then third step is to design training program. The next step is to design the training program in line with the set objectives. Every training program encompasses certain issues such as who are the trainees, who are the trainers, what methods are to be used for the training, what will be the level of training, etc. Also, the comprehensive action plan is designed that includes the training content, material, learning, theories, instructional design, and the other training requisites. The next step in training process is the implementation of the training program. Once the designing of the training program is completed, the next step is to put it into the action. The foremost decision that needs to be made is where the training will be conducted, either in-house or outside the organization. And the last step is evaluation of the training program. After the training is done, the employees are asked to give their feedback on the training session and whether they felt useful or not. Through feedback, an organization can determine the weak spots, if any, and can rectify it in the next session. The evaluation of training program is a must because companies invest huge amounts in these sessions and must know its effectiveness in terms of money. So these were the steps of training program. Now we will see the benefits of training. Some of the benefits of training employees for an organization are as follows. First one is economy in operations. Trained person will be able to make better and economic use of materials and equipments. Wastage will be low. In addition, the rate of accidents and damage to machinery and equipment will be kept to the minimum by the well-trained employees. This will lead to less cost of production per unit. Then second benefit of training is greater productivity. A well-trained employee usually shows greater productivity and higher quality of work output than an untrained employee. Training increases the skills of employees in the performance of a particular job. An increase in the skills usually helps to increase both quantity and quality of output. Then third one is uniformity of procedures. With the help of training, the best available methods of work can be understood and made available to all employees. Standardization will make high level of performance rather than exception. The next benefit is less supervision. If the employees are given proper training, the responsibility of supervision is lessened. Training does not eliminate the need for supervision, but it reduces the need for detailed and constant supervision. Then next benefit is systematic imparting of skills. A systematic training program helps to reduce the learning time to reach the acceptable level of performance. The employees need not learn by trial and error or by observing others and waste time if the formal training program exists in the organization. The next benefit is creation of inventory of skills. When totally new skills are required by an organization, it has to face great difficulties in employment. Training can be used in spotting out promising men and in removing defects in the selection process. It is better to select and train employees from within the organization rather than seek the skilled employees from outside sources. The next benefit of training is that higher morale. The morale of employees is increased if they are given proper training. A good training program will mold employees' attitude to achieve support for the organizational activities and to obtain greater cooperation and loyalty. With the help of training, dissatisfaction, complaints, absenteeism, and turnover can be reduced among the employees. So these are the some of the important benefits of training. Thank you.